reports. We'll start with my report. I don't have much to say, but I just want to thank everyone for coming today. And Ramadan Kareem to those who fast. I just want to mention that, there's a lot of talk recently about my appointment as an ambassador to Kuwait. I just want to clarify, because the news has been reaching out to me asking for details, but I'm not sure if I'm allowed to talk about my new rule at this point, because I haven't, it has to be confirmed by the Senate first, which I hope it will be. I think I will have a hearing or so. It hasn't been scheduled, but I think I'm ready for everything. Up until I announced running for the mayor, which is the same day when the president called me after I posted my announcement, the position that was on the table for me was Senior Advisor for Arab and Muslim Americans Affairs, which I requested. And for 2 months I was working on that. I was offered an ambassadorship and Deputy Secretary of State, but I put them on the side. So, because this is the only position that I could do, going back and forth to the White House and continue to serve as the mayor. After that, in a week when they started talking to me about the details of the position, I found out that it's overwhelming. I'll be the point of contact for all the people in the United States. I already have enough burden on my shoulders here. I only have a few hours to spend with my family. So if I become the point of contact for all the Arab and Muslim organizations and institutions in the United States, just imagine how overwhelming it will be. So from that point, I started reconsidering that position. Of course, the president told the team, accommodate the mayor for whatever he wants. So I had everything, you can't miss this opportunity when you have given the options to choose. So I did a lot of research and I just decided to keep myself away from all the controversies and all the hard work. Also, Deputy Secretary of State requires you to be there 5 days a week, which means you can't serve as the mayor at the same time while taking this position. So after a lot of discussion with the family and friends and advisors, I decided to just go with the ambassadorship. But that was after 2 weeks of the president's call. So it was not planned that I changed my mind, because for 2 months I was negotiating for senior advisor. So, and that's what happened. I know some people got disappointed that I may not be able to run for the mayor, so I apologize for the inconvenience for a lot of people. Some people wanted to run, but they can't anymore. It wasn't planned. It just happened that 2 weeks after the call of the president, I reached out, I made my mind and made my final decision. And out of many options they gave me for multiple countries, I just chose Kuwait, a peaceful country, away from the trouble. I think it was the best option that I made after consulting a lot of my friends and advisors and family. And so at this point, it's going to be a new chapter in my journey. I think it will be exciting, hoping that I'll be confirmed by the Senate. And I'm ready for the next chapter in my life, which at this point I think I will not be able to run again for the mayor. Unless I'm not confirmed by the Senate, I'll come back. We still have a month and a half, so if they don't confirm me, I'll come back and register to run again.
Mr. Mayor, may I have one question for you?
Go ahead.
So let's say April 27, you still did not get the Senate confirmation, and that is the last day.
What is, are you asking me, you're looking at?
No, he's asking me.
Yeah.
So I
So
think
last day.
last day
It's
of
not the
the
27th.
What is the date?
10th.
21st, 22nd.
Yeah,
Okay,
well, I'm hoping from now until then that I should have the hearing.
If you was hypothetically, you didn't get it, then you're gonna still register to run the mayor?
That's gonna be risky. It's a good question because.
So then you clear people, I'm not running. That's a good idea.
Yeah, well, if until the deadline, nothing happened, I will just make it my decision and, you know, whether to run or not, I will make it clear.
Okay.
Because at this point, I mean, I'm being told that if the boss wants it, it's gonna go through. I mean, as long as I have no violations and felonies and stuff, which I don't. I submitted all my paperwork and everything was okay. Hoping that everything would be fine. So let's see over the next few weeks what's gonna happen. Just hoping that it will work out, and I can see a lot of people running already, deciding to run for the mayor position or for city council. I think it's gonna be an interesting election, like you said. There's a lot of people who are interested in the mayor position and the city council. I heard even that some females are running this time from some Bangladeshi community, which is interesting. I think we should encourage that, and we should have fair representation for the whole community. And we should make this council as diverse as possible. And so at this point, I wanna, I'm still gonna be here, of course, running the next meetings until I leave the country. So, so thank you so much. I wanna take this opportunity to thank Hamtramck residents for their support. It was an interesting journey. I think we put Hamtramck on the map. A lot of things that we consider positive. Some people may consider it negative, but that's how politics is. And we think that Hamtramck, this 2.1 square mile that nobody knew about, is now on the international news and the national news. And I hope that our community will continue to make a vibrant and influential community and attract politicians in all the elections. We have governor election, Senate election coming, and then from now on we hope that we continue to work with each other despite our political differences. It's okay to disagree with each other, but we have to prioritize serving our community and respect each other. Learn from our differences. I mean, there's a lot of negative media out there, some biased articles written just because they disagree with me about something. So it's unprofessional, it's a shame, very, very biased articles. You could tell when you read them that they are, the only thing missed is, or the only thing left is cussing me out in those articles, which is not professional. But I want to send a message to those people, radical media. I think what happened in the past, pressuring our community to shift to the other side, is something made by disrespectful to our community and to our choices, and not respecting our political views when we disagree with each other. So to change that to a war waged against us is just it just means that you have not learned from your mistakes in the past, and you're gonna pay the price again in the future. I think what happened, the shift in the presidential election was a response to this kind of behavior by some politicians and by the media, radical media. And if you keep behaving the same way, then you're only going to cause our community to keep shifting away from you. So if you don't want to fix your mistakes that you have committed in the past by treating our community with respect and respect our choices, then that means you haven't learned your lesson, and the future will hide a lot of surprises for you, and you're gonna keep paying the prices. I, as a person, it's okay. I can take a lot of pressure and And I'm stubborn. The more you push, the more I resist. So if you haven't learned that from the last 3 years, then you're gonna continue to make mistakes. I have a lot of patience. I don't give up easily. And I think our legacy in this city will continue because the community have learned a lot, or community has learned a lot from this experience that we went through. I'm just disappointed by the radical media because they are very, very biased and unprofessional. And this will just make us very resilient to continue. You can shake your head, that's okay. But that's a message to them because I don't have time to respond to every media. But this is, I think our community will decide in the next mayor election as well. And I think our legacy will continue in this city. Thank you. With that, I end my report.